Good evening, everyone. Hey, good evening. So, guys, why don't we go into the actual market, like how the market is actually doing and how things are going to go. Hello, TS. How are you? Hey, Vivian. Hey, Mom Forever. Hey, guys. How are you? Bonsoir. Como yo bien? Bien. Hello, everyone. Hey. Benediction. Oh, bien contenta de ça. Contente bien. Yes, says, hold on. Is this my goddaughter? Is this my goddaughter? Hold on. Is that you? Is that my goddaughter? Is that you, girl? Somebody said, oh, the makeup is giving. Y'all, I've been practicing. It's not perfect, but I've been practicing. The lip color is Sweet Street. Sweet Street. They're owned by Hispanics. They do like the double-sided. This double-sided stuff. Yeah, Sweet Street. Yeah. You'll see them a lot on like Instagram. So guys, thank you. I was reading, somebody said it's me. Y'all say hi to my goddaughter. She's on live. Hey, como yeah. She's the new addition to Société Tijan. Yes, Ibobo. Yes, she's coming into Haitian voodoo. I don't even have my bell. Ibobo. Welcome. All right, y'all. So, um, I was reading in an article, and it was very concerning to me because we all know Donald Trump is trying to fire or has fired the head of statistics, who keeps in touch with the data, which to me is very concerning, y'all. Like, I'm big on being able to take care of yourself and being able to take care of your children, being able to pay your bills. And I just think in this country, the reality is it just seems like we're going further away from that, especially in the more populated, the more metro areas. I just feel like we're growing away from that. And it is very scary. Things are just not as affordable as they used to be. Um, Rent, food, gas, being very overwhelmed, applying for hundreds of jobs, but none of them are real. Like this AI job thing, and none of these jobs are real, or it's very complicated to get a job interview. And I'm a true believer that you can work your way out of a situation or do better, but it may just take time. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I was also reading in essence that how many black women were actually laid off last month. Huge layoff rates, and I'm trying to look at that and see where this is coming from. I'm not really cracking any jokes tonight because I do feel that we need to take what is going on seriously. Black unemployment surges as 300,000 Black women exit workforce in the last 3 months. This is highly concerning. Black unemployment has spiked to 7.2, its highest since 2021, raising urgent concerns across our country. The July job report shows weak economic growth, with only 73,000 new jobs added and major downward revisions to May and June, cutting combined 258,000 jobs. Sectors like retail, manufacturing, and transportation saw little to no growth. In federal government jobs, long a stabilizing force for Black workers dropped by 12,000 July, 84,000 since January. But Black women are bearing the heaviest burden. In just 3 months, nearly 300,000 Black women left the labor force. Their participation rate has now fallen below that of Latinas for the first time in over a year. Since the pandemic, over 518,000 Black women have yet to return, and their real unemployment rate now hovers above 10%. These numbers are not just stats, they reflect federal policy choices, including deep public sector job cuts in agencies like the Department of Education and Health and the Human Services, where Black women have historically found stable middle class employment. Black women comprise 12% of the federal workforce, often supporting entire households. As public sector infrastructure crumbles, it's not just being lost, it's a community stability, family income, and generational progress at risk. Voila. So y'all, I don't know if you guys can go back to one of my readings where I heavily discussed how Black women's money was going to be attacked. During this economy, it showed that in the card. It showed that very clearly that they're going to hit you in your pockets. And you know that 93% vote, that's how they're hitting you in your pockets for not voting for Donald Trump. It's a very sly and it's a very sneaky way of kind of trying to disenfranchise, demobilize, and destabilize the Black women's household. um just Black people in general too. So I don't find that funny. I don't find it hilarious. I'm a Black woman. You're a Black woman. My mother's a Black woman. My grandmother's a Black woman. My aunts and my cousins are Black women. There's nothing funny about this. So it has me upset because we are some of the most highly educated and just as qualified as any other white woman, Asian woman, and they're trying to destroy our stability. Also, people thought that it would just affect Black women. No, it's also going to affect women in general. Women are the first to get fired. Minorities and women are the first to get fired. So, you know, if you voted for Donald Trump or, you know, congratulations, you fucked yourself. So it's pretty much like we're the first to go. Women in general, women of color, and then white women. So this is when we start to understand why some of these laws are actually in place. So why don't we go and see? I would never vote for a man like that into office. Never, never, because I know the deeper issues that it would cause. So, Spirit, can you please explain why are Black people? I mean, it sounds like a silly question, right? But why are Black people losing their jobs at such a increasing rate? This this is my Donald Trump card. This is actually one of my Donald Trump cards. I have like two other cards that indicate the Donald Trump too. I'm gonna be honest, there's no more laws protecting y'all. I thought I was gonna hear something else. That the laws are no longer protecting you. You have no laws protecting you. Therefore, meaning that they didn't really want women in the workplace to begin with. They wanted you at home. It's a scary reality to deal with, but they wanted you at home. And it's still it's one of those things where it's showing that you no longer have laws to protect you. That's why these laws were in place, was to protect you so that we don't have to deal with misogyny and the patriarchy and things of that nature. There's nothing to protect you. Also, companies feel like they can get cheaper labor. This is not just race based. This is also based upon, oh well, we can get somebody, you'll do this for 100, they'll do this for 60, and then they'll turn around and hire a man. So not only are positions being getting rid of, but they're being replaced by cheaper labor. So there is this thing of like, y'all are not protected. Almost like employers are actually being protected under the Trump administration, meaning that they can if they want to. It's the energy of we can do whatever we wanted to do in these cars. It does show people trying to fight back. um it shows people who were promised their job but still lost their job, meaning promises were made but the promises did not keep. So a lot of people were even taken by surprise that they lost their jobs. So some people are still in shock. And it shows like if you do choose to fight back, you may want to be strategic. So if you're going to choose to want to fight to keep your place at your job, be strategic. Don't just come on some basic shit because you'll get fired. It does show people struggling or fighting to keep their jobs. You got to catch them quick. If they start playing with you, you got to catch them quick before they catch you. Is what the cards are saying. This will slow down though. The firing will slow down, or the letting go, or whatever their, I don't know, packages, whatever they're offering you will slow down in 7 to 8 months. So in 7 to 8 months, the employment rate will kind of come to a halt. Like it won't really be doing good and it won't really be doing bad. It will be more so of like a standstill. So we're in next spring. So remember I kept saying that there's some major changes coming in the next 7 to 8 months. A lot of things are just going to be in a standstill. It's not good, it's not bad, but they're not hiring and they're not firing. Is just kind of like at a standstill. So it's basically you don't have anything protecting you anymore, and which is not true. That there's still a lot of employment laws in hand. California has a very strong employment law, so does like New York. But in a lot of these states where where the slave masters are buried in the clan, there really is no rights. There's really no employment rights. So you have no laws protecting you anymore, which means you're basically at fair game. But I also want to ask a question because people in general are saying it's hard to find a job. Like even white people, Spanish people are saying it's hard to find a job. Oh, the money book is coming. Don't worry, it's coming. But if you do want to get a book to hold you down, it's the protection book. You may want to do some protection spells around your job. Like if you feel you're at risk of being fired, you may want to get the protection book. I think the link, did I link it, y'all? Y'all know I be forgetting stuff. Is it like linked, y'all? I don't even know. Protect your money first. My cousin almost lost her job a few months back because her co-manager lied to her. Her white coworkers helped him. She stayed in prayer until it was resolved. I told her to hex him. She said no. Sometimes prayer is a hex, baby. Sometimes a prayer is a hex. You can hex people with prayer. You can fuck them up with prayer. Don't ever get it twisted. Everybody's like, so Bree, where's that money book? It's coming, y'all. But get that protection book to protect your money. Remember, protect your employment. Yeah, it's linked at the top. Yeah, get that protection book to protect your money too. Like you need money, but you also need to protect it. So y'all, why don't we hey Sabri, two friends of mine were just laid off. So in general, why is it hard for just people in general to find jobs? We're hearing that a lot about the general population having a hard time like finding jobs. What is the problem? Okay. These cards are reading tonight. You know how a company doesn't really know where it's going to be in a year from now? Somebody said, bitch, I got the protection ring. Bring on the moolah. Don't worry, baby. Don't worry, baby. It's saved in here. It's saved in here. It's coming, y'all. Believe me, it's coming. It's coming sooner than you probably think. Okay, y'all. It is most definitely you know how you gotta protect your shit before it gets like too bad. You see what I'm trying to say? It's like we don't really we're gonna work if we have 100 people, then we're gonna just push it through with 50 or 60 people. It's giving the energy of we're just gonna have to work with like lower staff, with like lower people protecting their assets. Like these companies, you know how companies will do a quarterly report, or like every 4 months. They're But this is very interesting. Not only are they receiving quarterly reports, they're keeping them a secret. So your company may be releasing another quarterly report that the upper management is getting a completely different quarterly report. So with a lot of these jobs, they're trying to let you go. The long term is to let you go. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So it's like if they have 100 employees by the end of the quarter, their goal is to have 50, but they're not going to tell you that. Also, a lot of jobs don't feel stable enough to hire, meaning they don't feel it's worth it. That they don't feel it's like they're like, it's a very uncertain market. Are you worth the hiring? Or are you worth the labor? Somebody said, yup, I do monthly reports. Yup, you're correct. So these quarterly reports that the employees are getting is not what these corporate heads are getting. So, oh, the company's doing fine. We're on track. But then there's a whole other report saying we need to fire 80 people or 8,000 people. So it's showing also some of these companies, they're not feeling like they're getting a big turnout like how they used to. They don't feel like we're getting back what we're putting back into employees. So, guys, remember I said we've been in a recession. Now we're really in it. We've been walking towards it. Now we're really in it. I think what really sucks for a lot of us is that they're not saying it. You know how you're like, oh, continue to lie and continue to make people confused and continue to say it's okay when it's not. Also, jobs are demanding more than people are willing to do for the actual salary. A lot of people don't even want to work these jobs. Certain jobs, they're very demanding, but they're not offering you shit. It's like, okay, so you gonna pay me $12 an hour, and I have to. It's like people are like, what? Or you're only paying me 15 an hour, and I have to go and bust my ass, and I can't even get a 1 hour lunch break. Something about the suffering is not appealing for what people are paying. Some people are choosing to not work. Some people are choosing to be like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Like, y'all are strict as hell and demanding, and y'all are paying 15 an hour. I can't live off of this. So a lot of people feel like going to work is like a form of purgatory. So people are like, I can't live like this. Like a lot of people feel like they can't live like this. Also, they're not putting out a lot of higher paying jobs right now. There's actually a blockage of higher paying jobs. They're still there, but there's like overall, there is a blockage. Of course I am. What's today? So if you ordered Fourth of July orders, that takes 5 weeks. So we actually started shipping like last week. But understand when you order sale items that they take longer to ship because it's a sale, so it attracts more people. So yeah, a lot of orders are already packed, but we've been sending them out since like last week, this week, and next week. So someone said you're literally on a hamster wheel. If you bought it on sale, it takes a while to ship, just so you know. You're literally on a hamster wheel. You're to afford basics. I'm so grateful to be a frontline worker, aka essential worker. Hi, Sabri and everyone. Yeah, a lot of companies just don't feel it's worth it either, and a lot of people don't. Also, people we have a lot of issues going on here. Like I'm like, okay, a lot of people don't want to stay. Like they'll find a job and then leave. It's like, oh, this is stupid. I don't want to work. They don't want to slave. It's like, I can't even live off of this. And then I'm over here slaving. I started a new job and they're struggling and cutting hours already. I've already been offered a promotion at $15 increase the next day. The district manager came back and said, nah, never mind. Yeah. So, guys, this is if you have jobs now, I would most definitely tell you to get your protection book and protect your job. There's a spell in there where I talk about protecting things. You can put a job in there too to protect your job. People are quitting at high rates too, child. People are like, bitch, you pay me $15 an hour to do all of this, and they're walking out. Like, I literally see people walking out of jobs. Like, I can do better on my damn self. Like, like they're not feeling this job market at all. And for the next 7 to 8 months, people will continue to fight over employment. A lot of y'all are job transitioning these, and I'm seeing in the comments. I look, I don't play about my money or offering services or I don't want nobody's money played with either because unfortunately we we need our money to survive. We need our money to survive. We need our money to survive. When you go through the protection book, I really need you to protect your money because these reports didn't Donald Trump like almost blow his top? So why don't we ask, was the man who counts the employment statistics, was he lying or was he telling the truth? You would have to schedule a reading. Guerrera means war. You would have to schedule a reading. The link is in my video comments, is pinned to the top. Okay, let me see. Was the man being honest? Was he being honest about his reports? Okay. That man stood on business. This man has, I don't know anything about, I don't know who this man is. I don't know how long he's been there, but he's the king of wands. He's been here a while. It's giving, I know my shit. It's giving, I stand on business. Like he's willing to get fired. Like he's like, no, I stand on it. No, like he's like, no, I'm not lying. Like, I didn't lie. No, I said what I said. Like it's like I said what I said. No, this man is like, I said what I said. I'm a, like, he's like, no, I no. But I'm gonna tell you something. He is doing this in defiance of Donald Trump. There is defiance here. Like, I'm def- I'm defying you. I'm showing you that I think they've been playing with this man, or like, I don't know if there's been meetings or something going on where they're telling him to lie, or they've been trying to like manipulate him. But he's like, I said what I said. Like, and he's willing to take it. He's willing to take it. Like, he's like, I said what I said. Like, it's, I don't know. It's very this is the data, the star, the computer. This is the data that is being reported that I watch over. This is the information that is coming to me. It's very technical. I thought they were cutting stamps. I thought that's already been passed. Like, people aren't going to get as many stamps as they do. I think I think my cousin has like 10 kids. I think half of them are about to starve or something because she stay on stamps. I'm like, girl. And somebody is very sensitive. If you want to know about your own personal stamps, then you need to schedule a reading. Because I don't know, child, but I know that bill, that big, beautiful bill passed. So yeah, people are gonna see reduction in their stamps, or some people may lose their stamps. Um, these are people who feel very defensive. Donald Trump feels very defensive and protective. Um, he's fired. He's leaving. It ain't a lie, y'all. He gone, bro. He gone. He's gone. He's out. He's out this bitch. Almost like, I'm gonna tell y'all something. He chose to go out in flames. He was like, I came in like a wrecking ball. Like, he's like, I don't care. He's like hanging from the chandeliers, the chandeliers. I'm gonna swing. Like, he was like, hug it. Like, if I'm going out, I'm going out. It is what it is. He's very much like, it is what it is. Like, yeah, a man or a woman, child. But she's coming up as this, so she has a lot of masculine energy, child. She has a lot of masculine energy. Um, yeah, she's like, it is what it is. Is she like a lesbian or something? Because it's like, it is what it is. He's like, it is what it is. Also, Donald Trump is going to stop people who collect data. I don't think he's going to continue to collect data. Somebody said, how does she look like? Somebody tell me her name. I don't know what this woman looks like. I thought it was a man because it's giving masculina. Um, yeah, y'all, they're not going to count data, or they're going to hold it hostage. It's giving holding hostage. It's giving data is being held hostage, like on some regime third world country shit. Like, our shit is being held hostage. Like, our shit is literally being held hostage. Our numbers and our records are being held hostage. And the end result, somebody said she's giving lesbian. um the end result is confusion. A lot of people being confused. A lot of people not knowing what the fuck is going on. Erica said, fuck that shit. Oh, my. Remember, I was like, is she a lesbian? Is she? Okay, we know the answer. Allegedly, supposedly, psychic readings are not real. We really don't know if she is a lesbian, but it's giving masculine and ready to fight, bitch. Giving masculine and ready to fight. But we don't know. Allegedly, supposedly, psychic readings are not real. But somebody said that's a coochie warrior, allegedly. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be confused about our own statistics. Like, what is this? I'm telling y'all, for the next 7 to 8 months, we're not gonna know what the hell, well, what the helly, what the Holly Berry, we're not gonna know what the fuck is going on. I think she got tired of being manipulated or trying to be manipulated. She went about her business. She went about her business. Oh. But from now on, there's going to be a lot of confusion what they're about what's coming out. So be prepared for the next 7 to 8 months. Shit is gonna be I don't know. It's gonna be a mess. So hold on, let me see something. How is the job market going to be overall under Donald Trump? How is the job market going to be overall under Donald Trump? The market said, "Girl, we taking a nap. We going to sleep, child. Where's that bed? My favorite blanket. Where's my favorite blanket and that bed that I love so much? That bed I cherish so much. We taking a nap. We have decided to go back to sleep. You know how a bear decides to hibernate, is going into hibernation mode. The economy is going to take a nap, child. It's going to take a nap. We're going to see a lot of endings. What was that year when we saw like a lot of companies? Well, we've been seeing that shit been shutting down. We're going to see a lot of things come to an end. And it's going to affect the household. It's going to affect women the most. The market is going to come back a little bit stronger by summer, but it still isn't. It's like wobbly, wop, wop, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. It's still not as stable as it could be. And it's not just us, it's the whole world. It's the whole world. Y'all, it's not just us, it's the whole world. Where is Donald Trump has really been able to destabilize it's going. Why don't we go and ask? Oh, thank you, Jenny. Why don't we go and ask? Why don't we just go and ask? How is this destabilizing the world or certain parts of the world? Certain economies and ways that certain people may remember when we just got this car, it's just going away. It's going to go take a nap. Certain industries, international industries, especially the service industry, Things that deal in servicing, it's going to sleep, girl. It's gonna go hibernate. It's taking a nap. It's saying good night and goodbye. It is things where services and things were offered, it's taking a nap. Because there's just not enough demand for it really right now at the moment. There's just not enough demand. There's no resources coming in. These cars are not good, y'all. Internationally, they're not doing well too. America actually keeps a lot of countries moving. They y'all, these cars are not good. Like internationally, and not only that, like people don't know how to come out of it. It's actually sad, y'all. People actually they're fucked up. No resources, resources are gone. They don't know how to come out of it. Also, they don't know when any of these resources are coming back. So not only are we having problems with like resources being gone, but people don't know when the shit's ever coming back. And for some people, it isn't. It's not coming back. Also, people used to be able to travel or move more freely to find resources. No, they can't. No, they can't. Y'all, we are in some sad times. You know, I understand as readers, we're here to give you hope. I'm a believer in hope, but I don't believe in being delusional. Faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. So not only do you have to have faith, you got to have a plan. Remember, for years, I kept telling y'all have plans. We are in the devil's booty hole, especially for the next 7 to 8 months. We are in the devil's booty hole. And then after 7 to 8 months, it looks like we're in some type of standstill. It's not good. It's not bad. We're just standing there. We don't even know what the fuck is going on. So, y'all, as readers, as oracles, as psychics, as prophets, whatever you identify as, it is our job to warn people so that people can prepare. Right now, we are not in heaven, we're in hell. But God is in heaven. God is also in hell. So you have to know how to survive through these things. You see what I'm saying? So we got people in other countries who are losing their whole businesses. They got to readjust. They don't know where their next dollar or penny is coming from. Also, Spirit is reminding me too, here in the US, we have a large immigrant population that sends money over water. I would be very curious to know what Western Union says about money being sent over water since Trump came into office all the way into the next 7 to 8 months. Some people aren't even surviving. They're going to die. They're going to starve. They're not going to get their medication, or tourists just aren't going to come to that the area. We're living in reality, people. This is reality. This is reality. This is psychics are not here to tell you everything is going to be all right. We're also here to tell you to be strategic. I've been saying for 3 years, I think maybe 2 to 3 years. Get your shit together. While you got other readers talking about, I said Donald Trump is going to be president. It just kept, I had hope that Kamala, whoever this president is, he go to my New Year's 2023 reading. Get your house in order. Clean your front porch. Stop listening to these readers who give you hope. Ain't no hope right now. It's being realistic and moving accordingly. Where's there hope in Auschwitz when they were killing Jews? Be realistic, people. Be realistic. Be realistic. We're in some realistic times. And some people will not feel this. Some people will go through this and be fine. God bless you. You know, you're going to be fine. But some people, it looked like a lot of us are going to feel it in some shape or form. Ooh, that's a big moth. Ooh, it's one of them hairy ones too. Okay, now. Yeah. Mm. All right. Yeah, y'all. So get with the program. We're in some realistic times. People have I'm y'all I gotta crash out a little bit. Every every month there's readers who are like, "Oh, Donald Trump is going to be kicked out of office." And every month he's still there. "Oh, Donald Trump's going to die." Every month he's still there. Feet swelling, hands swelling, head swelling, but he's still here. Shit just swelling, heart ain't beating, liver ain't processing, but the nigga's still here. Allegedly, supposedly. Like, you know, he's still every day on Twitter, every day on Twitter, every day on Twitter. Fuck y'all niggas, fuck y'all hoes. Yes, and we're having a yard sale right right in front of the White House lawn. Like on some real hood shit. Like how you gonna fire Sesame Street? They don't give a fuck. Goodbye to PBS, NPR. We don't care. Anything that gives news, they ain't trying to hear it. King Cankles, I agree. Somebody said Lola Fiola, King Cankles, and that's what he is. I think sometimes we have a hard time grasping that evil is winning, but evil been winning. It's just exposing it. Evil's been on that time. Evil's been on demon time. Elmo was spitting too many facts. Elmo, Elmo is like, love your neighbor, love everybody, love everybody. It's all love. Elmo, love you. No, there's no unconditional love under the Trump administration. Elmo love white people under the Trump administration. If you gay, black, questionable racially, they don't care. If you're not a white nationalist, Elmo hates you. And you know, he can't promote that. Let me see. So, Spirit, what is the advice for people who have been in the job market and can't find a job? Can't help you. I love you. I love you. Oh, nonsense. Elmo, love you. Okay, let me go. First thing you need to do is to get your mind. I know, y'all. I know it's going to be hard to hear this. Some of y'all minds are so stressed out about finding work and a job, as you should, because you got bills, you got to survive. And you know, bitch, it's Friday night. You want to go out, smoke a hookah and some lamb chops and some lemon pepper wings. You want to enjoy yourself a little bit. I get it. You want that extra 100 to go and do something. Shit, nowadays $100 is we are in some crazy times. So a lot of y'all's minds, first thing you need to work on is your mind. Is like if your mind is like fucked up and you're like, man, I don't know what to do. I don't know what the fuck I should do. Your mind, get control of your mind. Get control of where your mind is at. You see what I'm saying? Get control. Okay. Some of y'all may have to move. Some of y'all may have to move because there's no opportunities where you're at. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Some of y'all may have to go elsewhere because there's no opportunities. Opportunities have dried up in the areas that you're in, or there are little to no opportunities in the areas that you are in. It's time to move on. This is also a sign. God is like, if it's bad now here, imagine how it's going to be in. He's you seeing how dry it is where you're at. That's how dry it's going to stay, and it's going to get even drier. So you're being warned. Wow. Y'all, I don't, I'm not. What did they say? Sabri is like, here he. Melissa just farted so loud that it chased all the cats and rats away. People say I'm the bearer of bad news, child. Um, Spirit is also saying some of y'all's professions may be done, meaning that this don't make money no more. Meaning this don't make money no more. Like this profession is gone, it's dead. Um, be able to accept the fact I'm back on the sugar daddy apps. No shade. Like that's another source of income. You know, some of y'all call it the Deion Sanders package. Some of y'all got to jump on that Deion Sanders package, you know, rub some old balls and shit. You know what I'm saying? Do a little karaoke, catch up, cry, allegedly, supposedly, technically, not real. You know, get on that Deion Sanders package, okay? I'm not mad at you. Get on that Uncle Shay Shay package. I ain't mad at you. Hate the player, not the game. You know what I'm saying? Certain industries are dead, y'all, and you're gonna have to pay attention to the patterns of where if you're in the tech industry, that may be a little dead right now. It may be dead for a while. If you, I don't know, if you may have to change the industries that you're used to working in, your industry may be dying under this economy. So you guys have to reroute. Sabri, you've been saying this for a long time now about King Cankles. I've been in preparation since 2020. Yeah, some industries are dead. They ain't never coming back, or they're not coming back anytime soon. And you're just gonna have to accept the fact that the industry you're in is dead. Or if Spirit is saying if it's not dead, you're just not gonna like remember how people were charging you like $300 to put on a lace wig? People may only want to pay you $75 now to put a lace wig on their head. Also, certain industries that that we were used to moving in a certain rate may move people may, but this is common sense. This is like you don't need a psychic to tell you this. This is something where like you know how you may not get as many facials or your nails done, like service industries may see a these industries just may be dying down. You know what I'm saying? I also think under the Trump administration, you need to be very careful with investing large sums of money in starting up your own business. Be very careful. I would get readings. I would do divination. Is this worth doing? Because money is moving slower under this administration. So it's almost like common sense stuff. Like my homegirl, no, my homegirl's hairdresser, he used to charge $300 to put a lace on your head. It would that's without shampooing. I think now he's like 200 and he may be going down to 150 and he's pissed off. The money just ain't flowing like that anymore. People are not willing to pay you that. So 300 to put a wig on your head, child, but now he's down to 200 and he has celebrity clients. So I think, you know, you may have to readjust some stuff, unfortunately. So God is saying use your mind. Like if you see something ain't moving no more, you need to reroute. Also changing how you think, taking your mind out of these weird places. On average, Spirit, and of course it depends on the industry. How long is it going to take somebody to find a job? In the market that we're in, how long is it going to take somebody? I think it depends on the industry, but we're just going to do a general throw. How long is this going to take? All right. For you to find a job in your industry that may help you, and you may even end up taking breaks in between because you're tired of applying for jobs, 6 to 7 months. And Spirit even said this can go into a year. So 6 to 7 months of looking, and I see you taking breaks in between and just being in a weird minded, strange, like also trying to keep your mind calm, but it can go into a year depending on the industry. I was reading a lot of people who work in like human resources or hiring managers, that they're saying that the best way to find a job is really more so who you know. I agree, because there's a lot of old people. It takes a few weeks to become a CNA. CNA find jobs easily too, because of all of them old and sick people. You'll find a job, but certain industries, it's going to take a while. If you're in a very popular industry, it may take you like 2 to 3 months to find a job. 2 to 3 months. Like in an industry that still has demand, 2 to 3. Like the people were saying, I'm just telling y'all, if y'all want to take some advice, the most common responses were saying call friends, call old co-workers if they know who's hiring. A good recruiter who can help to find jobs. So yeah, that's how long it may take you on average. If you're like, look, Sabree, I don't have 7 to 8 months worth of income. Most of us don't. Okay. Let's just be realistic. Most of us don't. Um, you may have to look into housing. You may have to look into having to go live with somebody. This is the reality we're in. There's people, they won't be affected until year 3, year 4, year 2. There's people who won't feel it at all. You know what I'm saying? But the majority of Americans will in some shape or form. Y'all, we're in some real, remember I was saying 2 years ago, get close with your family, get with certain people who can help you. I just had this conversation today. It's who you know. Y'all work. If you was cool with some people, call them. Call them up. Call them up. Um Also, y'all, I want to give y'all there's a prayer I put in my protection book. If you feel like people are trying to play with you at your job, or hold on, let me see. This, I think this is in my protection book. If you feel like people are playing with you, I personally, um I'm trying to see. Okay. Sometimes God has other plans and it's time for you to leave that job anyways. Really, it's time to go. But if you're just trying to buy you some time, he's trying to buy you some time, y'all. Who Let's go. Let's go. But if you get the protection book and you use the spell I'm telling you to do, let me see. I don't care if it's not family. You got a friend, you got some. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge, my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings, and you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plagues of the destroys at midday. Okay, y'all. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, and will not come near you. You will only absorb with your eyes and observe with your eyes and see in the punishment of the wicked. The Lord is my refuge. and you make the Most High your dwelling. No harm will overtake you, no disaster will come near your tent. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will, what is it? Tread on the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent because he loves you. Since the Lord, I will rescue you. I will protect you, for he acknowledges my name. He will call on me and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Guys, you may want to use that with the spells. Oh wow. A nursing home nearby told patients and their families to start searching for another facility because when the Medicaid, oh shit. So, y'all, there's some prayers and how to do these prayers in the protection book in order to try or to attempt to protect your job. Um, but spiritually, if it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go. It is what it is. This fucking fly. Ugh. It's y'all, Jort. It's been a flyy summer in Atlanta. A lot of flies. Flies everywhere. But let me see. Can you ask the cards? Is there other countries going to be cool with America? Child, I don't think anybody's cool with us right now. No. Right now, you know that game Clue, who did it? Who done it? It's like we don't know whose hands is playing right now. Of course, some countries are still kissing ass, but the majority of us really don't know what's going to happen or what's going to go down. A lot of these countries are playing catch and fetch. We don't know what the fuck is going on. Somebody said hit that like button. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. I'm in Canada and they're saying on the news not to rely on American goods. This is just where we're at. You know, people used to say a president doesn't have a lot of power. Yes, they do. And that it doesn't matter to vote. So, y'all, 7 to 8 months. So, I want to ask because Spirit keeps saying 7 to 8 months. So, Spirit, you keep saying 7 to 8 months. What exactly is going to change in the job market? What exactly is going to change? Will magic still work under the Trump administration? We're not even gonna. I'm not gonna answer that. I can't because I may say something ignorant. I'm not even gonna answer that. I don't believe you just asked me that. Somebody says, girl, I have to create more content on feet fetish. Okay, y'all. This fly is gonna drive me nuts. Ew. I know my breath don't stink, but this fly is driving me nuts. And these 2025 flies, they like to get in your face. They like to get in your face. They like to get in your face. They're a little bit more bold. Let me see. I just think you may have to change your spell work around because money's moving slower. So you may have to change how you do your work. What was I asking y'all? What was I asking? Hey, Venus. That shit done throw me off. So y'all, please go and protect your shit. That's the point we're at. Okay, Spirit, what is going to change in the job market in 7 to 8 months? Damn. I can't. Shit. I can't say this. I think Donald Trump is going to be under heavy judgment. That's all I can say. I think Donald Trump is going to be under heavy judgment. There's a reading I really want to do, but I don't want to put it out until it actually happens. Meaning that I would, show the time and date, but then when it happens, I would post it. But I'm not posting it now because it's a little bit too controversial. And I would prefer to wait till it happens and then prove that I did this reading 6 to 8 months ago, but I didn't post it until the actual time it happened. Because I don't want my page taken down because I said something real crazy. No, you can't talk in code with this. Like, I would rather record it now, save it, and then when it happens, I drop it. But I'm be like, today is blah 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 blah. So y'all can't say that oh, I just filmed this. My nails was missing two. What it like? It's gonna be evidence, bitch. I did not just film this right now. This is old. I'm not even putting on our Patreon because there's a lot of MAGA who actually follow me and watch me because they praise the dirty booty hole of tree trunk legs and they want to know what's coming for him. Can you ask Spirit, this is my manager racist? Girl, if you got to ask, you already know, child. If I got to ask, I've always said if I think you're a racist, you probably are. Is Deshaun Stallings' manager a racist? I'm just going to answer that one for you. Let me see. Oh yeah, a classist. Like, it's more so based on like you come from a lower class. It's weird. It's like is your manager like from another country or something, or from like almost like in my country, people like you are lower. Like it's weird. She's Italian. Okay, so she comes from Italy. Yeah, it's giving people like you don't really get educations. And how did you get here? And how did you move in this company so fast? Like it's giving like people like you clean and nanny our kids. It's giving very like societal. She must be from northern Italy because they real racist in northern Italy. Isn't northern Italy like below Switzerland or some shit like that? Like it's like it's very classist. Like people like you clean my house in my country. Unfortunately, she don't know how you got there. She doesn't feel like you belong there. You're supposed to be cleaning or something, or taking care of her kids or something, or cooking, or trimming her garden. What are you doing here? I don't do random questions like that, but I'll answer that. Um, Spirit says clean up your image. Something about your shit is ghetto, or it comes off ghetto. Um, and coming from me, girl, coming from me, child. Nails missing, having child. Don't listen to me. Something about the appearance of your business. Something feels like Dollar Tree. Like, how you be like, bitch, is that a Dollar Tree candle? Like, clean up the image of your business. Oh yeah, I do too. I like Sailor Goon too. I like that. But it's something about cleaning it up. I mean, that's what people call me for. I think you a dumb hoe if you use Dollar Tree candles. I feel like Dollar Tree is for like your own personal use. Like I've never used Dollar Tree candles for a client's work. Never. I use 7-day candles. Dollar Tree is if you don't have a choice. If you don't have a choice. But if a client pays you, you better use the best of the best candles. It's not a dragging. That's just how my spirits, that's just how I translate things. I think they're just telling her to clean it up. All right, y'all. Those aren't 7-day candles at the Dollar Tree. Those are 4-day candles. Those are 4-day candles, girl. This is a Dollar Tree candle. This is a 7-day candle. They don't even burn at the same time. Oh, Sabri went online and said, "No, bitch, I use Dollar Tree candles. Fuck you. I use Dollar Tree candles, but not for clients' work. Absolutely not. Why? Why would I use a 3 to 4 day candle? That means I'm gonna have to use two candles when I can just use 1 7. But baby, them cheapy candles got me through though. You know what I'm saying? But especially for like clients' work, you need to use good quality candles. If a client pays me, I go and I buy nice candles. She said Dollar Tree is keeping 3 of them days. Sometimes they really only burn for like 3 days. I swear to God. It's not even 4. Well, Shavana girl, you may want to use that protection book, child. Go to the protection, protect your job. Yes. Thank you, beautiful bliss. The dollar store candles is starter candles. Yes. My biggest problem with Dollar Tree candles, they've cracked. And they do this weird thing at the bottom where it gets so hot that it sticks to the bottom. My 7-day candles don't do that. Like it gets so hot here that they'll like stick. It can start a fire. Like so, you gotta put them in a bowl or something. I think that this lady made a video about me on TikTok and her walls were yellow and she pulled out Dollar Tree candles. I was like this. I think she was like Spanish or something. I was like, girl, what? And she didn't even have any shame. She pulled out a whole bunch of fucking Dollar Tree candles and was talking shit about me and then telling people to come and call her. Bitch, I sell 7-day candles with herbs from Haiti in that bitch. You're selling Dollar Tree candles with herbs from the Dollar Tree. It was people are fucking crazy. People The reason why my business does well is because I sell y'all authentic shit. These people be going and just throwing it in there. I don't do that. That's why it takes forever. I don't do that. I had something come from Haiti. It fucked up my whole shipping because I was waiting on it because I gotta come to this, gotta go to that. No, I don't play. I don't play. I would rather send it late and you're complaining about it's taking too long before I send you some kitchen witch shit. It still moves though. It still moves. I started off with the Dollar Tree, still moves, but where I'm at now, my clients aren't paying for that. Your prosperity oil got me a win. Yeah, I don't play. My prosperity oil is sits for a month. I'm not here to play with y'all. I'm not here to play with y'all. You may say it takes forever, bitch. Bitch, I turned 40 and I gave birth to a whole baby before I got Priestess Sabri's stuff, but the shit moved. And if it don't move for you, then I'm just not for you, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not for you. Sabri, if we have a personal question, is there any way to contact you? Send me an email. But if it's anything dealing with yourself personally and your life, my assistant is gonna send you a link to schedule a reading. Yeah, y'all. But I just want to put it out there before y'all say I was talking shit. Yes, you can use dollar store items to start to work. Yes, if you're desperate and spirit knows you don't have enough money to buy better, yes, it will work. I'm not saying that. Oh my God. Somebody said your products all smell heavenly and sweet, not like a musty forest. Oh my God. Y'all, you you know sometimes work has to smell like a musty forest for it to move. Oh my God. Then you wouldn't like stuff, then you wouldn't like the African stuff, the African religion, how we really do stuff. You wouldn't like it. Oh my gosh, she said a musty forest. Y'all, I'm done. Oh my God. She said a musty forest. I gotta go, y'all. Y'all are wild. Sometimes it's gotta smell earthly. Okay. Ugh! And it's big. Okay, y'all. Bye.